All right, it's my favorite time, cool down time. I always like to start in child's pose, so knees apart, feet together. You're gonna reach your arms out and then pull your hips back to your heels. Let your elbows drop, let your forehead drop, and right here, I just want you to focus on your breathing. Big, deep inhales through your nose and out through your mouth. You can stay here for however long you like. And once you feel ready, you're going to slowly slide your hands up underneath of your shoulder blades, reaching forward with your one right hand, gripping it on the floor or the mat in front of you, and then pulling again your hips back to your heels. You should feel a nice good stretch in the back of your shoulders, down through that side of your back. And then pushing through your left palm, slide your right hand back, reaching forward with your left. Same thing, gripping it on the mat in front of you and pulling your hips back towards your heels. And again, you want to be finding a nice deep stretch through that left side of your back. Pushing up through your right palm, slide your left hand back. We're going to pop up onto our toes. Make sure our hands are right underneath of our shoulders. And we're going to hit our down dog position one more time. Small bend in our knees. And then again, rocking our hips forward, shoulders over top of our hands. Right foot is going to come to the outside of our right knee, hand. Dropping our back knee. And we want to continue pressing our hips forward and slightly down. You should be feeling a nice good stretch through the front of your back hip. All right, we're going to stand up nice and tall. Keep your momentum going forward. Hands over top of our head, and we're just going to reach towards that high knee. And then rocking it back. Both hands come to either side of your shin. Small arch in your back. You should feel a good stretch through the back of your legs, hamstring, calf. All right, rock it back. Pop your back knee up, bring that right foot back. Same thing. Left foot out to the outside of your left hand. Drop your back knee. Your momentum should be going forward, hips down. All right, and then bringing it up nice and tall. Big reach up, hands up over our head. Again, our momentum is still going forward. And then we're leaning over to whichever side your high knee is on. And then rocking back, butt to heel, both hands on either sides of our shin. Small bend in our knee, bending our backs a little bit, finding that stretch the entire back side of our leg.
Like a thief in the night, I'm coming for your heart, I'm coming for your heart. This time it's anything goes. I guess I'm just a selfish ghost.
All right, and rocking it forward, both hands on the ground. We're gonna pop that back knee up, bring our front foot forward, and then right knee forward into pigeon. Drop your foot first and then your knee. Extend your back leg as far back as you can. You can stay up. Make sure your shoulders are staying down away from your ears. If you want a little bit deeper of a stretch, feel free, bring it back down onto your forearms. Again, with any of these stretches, you can hold it for as long as you like. You might want to take a little bit longer during each stretch if you have the time. All right, back toes into the ground, back up onto our hands. You're gonna drive your back knee up, lift yourself up. Same thing other side, driving your knee forward, dropping your foot first and then your knee, and then sliding your back knee as far back as you can. Again, a little bit deeper of a stretch, you can bring it down onto your forearms and staying here for as long as you feel you need to. All right, back up onto our palms, driving that back knee up, bringing that left foot back, widen our stance a little bit, and then you are gonna walk your hands right back up. Keep them attached to the ground. Again, we're gonna hold this pose here. Weights in the back of your heels. You can drop your arms, cross them, let your head hang. Give it a sway side to side. And dropping your arms slowly, very slowly, raising all the way up. Last big inhale. Bring your hands up overhead, lock it at the top, and just a quick stretch to each side, pushing your hips out the opposite direction. Back up to center, dropping your hands. That is it. Thank you guys so much for joining me on today's workout. We'll see you for the next one.